Hey y'all, in today's video, I'm going to take you through the process of how I plan and execute my sewing projects. So if you're curious to see what that looks like, then stick around. This is a community tag started by the vivacious Denice of Denice the Sloth Sewist, and I was tagged by the fabulous Rochelle of Rochelle Handmade Designs. Now the first thing that I do is I find an inspiration photo. So I gather inspiration from some of my favorite designers, including Cezanne, Diane von Furstenberg, Tracy Reese, Victoria Beckham, just to name a few. Bold colors, 70s silhouettes, and unique prints always catch my eye. I always take a look at how they style the outfits to take note of shoes and accessories that they use to complete the look. Next, I'll choose a pattern, so I'll find one that has style lines similar to the inspiration photo, and if needed, I'll modify it to fit the version of what I had in mind for the project. Next thing I do is sketch out the design. Before making any modifications to the pattern, I'll make a sketch of how I want the final garment to look, and of course, add in my own personal touch. And measurements are crucial before starting any project. I determine what size I'm going to use from the pattern, and I measure the key areas of that pattern, also taking my own measurements, so bust, waist, hips, and I also measure out my biceps if it's going to be a dress or a shirt with sleeves. Next thing, I trace out the pattern, or I might just cut it directly from the envelope, just depending on what I'm going to have to do to it. Then with additional tracing paper, I'll do my drafts and modifications, and I modify it to include any missing design details. The funny thing is, in my sew-alongs, I actually share quite a bit of this process. And if you haven't seen those yet, I'll leave links in the description box below and at the end of this video. Next, it's all about finding the perfect fabric. Now, I might go with something similar to the original inspiration photo, or I might take a wild turn and pick something that more complements the silhouette of the design. I always check the fiber content and the care instructions just to make sure that the fabrics are machine washable, because what I don't want to happen is get something home and then discover it's dry clean only. So before I make my final purchase, I always confirm that. Then once I get the fabric home, I give it a good wash and dry. Once that's all said and done, then I press them out to get them prepared for cutting. And then once the fabric's prepared, it's all smooth sailing from there. Then it's time to pin, cut, and construct the garment. And that's when the magic happens and when everything comes together. So that's my sewing project prep process. And I'm tagging 3 other fantastic creators: Zelda from Zelda Sews, Chalisa from Sochi Designs, and Shatoka J. I'll leave their information in the description box as well, so go ahead on over and show those ladies some love. And I want to say thank you to Denice of Denice the Sloth Sewist for starting this tag, and also Rochelle at Rochelle Handmade Designs for tagging me. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time, y'all, keep sketching, keep sewing, and keep the momentum going. Take care.